Have y'all ever noticed how when you're a good-looking man or you're a person that's a chick, a person that's practicing body game, a person that's taking care of himself, how people hate on you? They don't even have to say anything. You can just feel the vibe, you feel the energy, you feel those strange looks that people give you. Y'all ever felt that before? Well, it's because when you're on the body game, a lot of people are going to hate you. They're not gonna like you, and it just is what it is. But you have to learn how to deal with it, because that's how humans are. They don't want to see you doing better than them, ever. Now, I've been training for 14 years. I started when I was 13 years old. I'm 27 now. Yeah, so it's been a good 14 years since I've been training. And I've seen people bring hate towards me, whether they're saying it, whether it's by their looks, whether it's just an energy when I'm around them. But you have to learn how to deal with it. You have to learn how to deal with it, or else it's gonna come back at you, and you're gonna end up shooting yourself in the foot and end up in situations that you don't want to be in. There's several ways to do it. My favorite way is to check my own emotional state. Gotta check your own emotional state. I'm a really stoic guy. I'm calm, cool, collected. I really don't care about what others think of me. I used to. A lot of us do still. And there's still moments where I do care what people think. That's only natural. You don't want to be criticized by others, but in order to move in a certain way and be a certain way when you're on body game, that confident vibe, you have to not care about what people think. And doing that requires you to check your emotional state. It's a lot of y'all out here that y'all trip over the smallest things, man. The smallest of things. Somebody could say the slightest of things to you and you just go off the handle, man. Unnecessarily. Why? Why do you care so much about what another person thinks of you? Do they get to decide who you are, or do you decide yourself who you are? You know what I'm saying? So it's really important to check your emotional state, man. Before you walk out the crib, bro, just take a moment. Make sure like you're good. You're chill. Nothing's gonna bother you today. You say your affirmations, you do your meditation, whatever you do, man. Make sure you do that before you step out the house. Leave the house in a good energy, in the correct energy, so you don't get so frustrated, and so that you don't get, what's the word I'm looking for here? So that whatever people say about you, however they look at you, doesn't affect you. Because I know there's some days that people step out the house, they're not really in a talkative mood, they don't want to be social. It is what it is. Some days are just like that. But you have to control that yourself. So you have to be aware of your emotional state before you leave the house and you go interact with other people. Because when you're on body game, man, people, they're not gonna like what they see, because they see that you ooze this aura about you. You know what I mean? Real quick though, 90% of y'all watching this video aren't subscribed to my channel. So if you're liking this video and I'm providing you with value, if you're here to get jacked, build muscle, and get your mind right, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button and like the video. Drop a comment as well. Let me know if you deal with any hate on a body game. But anyway, let's get back to the video. One thing that I've really noticed with the body game when it comes to dealing with hate is the fact that people are always gonna drop slick comments, man. The most backhanded, passive, aggressive comments that you're ever gonna hear in your life. And sometimes you might not even clock it. You might not even clock it at all. And that's a good thing. Don't even clock it. Because like I said, why does their opinion of you matter at all? Why does what they think of you matter? Why does another man's opinion or woman's opinion matter about what they think of you? What about what you think of yourself? I can give you a few examples, man. Just here this week, actually, I went to the gym in the morning and there's this guy in there. I'm cool with him. I ain't got a problem with him, nothing like that. Now, I train in the mornings a lot. I've been going really early so I can get a lot of things done during the day. I walk in there and the first thing he says to me is, "Isn't it too early for you to be up to train your muscles?" You know what I mean? The most passive aggressive comments, the most slick comments. Now, some people, they take that the wrong way. And you, like I said, in the beginning of the video, you have to check your emotional state. The way I dealt with that was that I just looked at him dead in the eye and I just said, I don't think that was funny. Because he started laughing as if it was supposed to piss me off or get under my skin. I just looked at him dead in the eye and said calmly, this isn't funny. And we just moved past it. So I set a boundary for him. Like, don't mess with me like that. And it doesn't have to be aggressive. It was just calm. I looked him dead in the eye. I don't think that was funny. I don't think that was funny at all. And he knew I meant it. It was just a calm way of dealing with it. And he accepted it. I set a boundary and he wasn't fucking with me no more like that. Right? So people are always going to drop these slick comments, man. I just thought of another example, man. There was this chick. She told me that I had main character energy. What is that? What is main, like, I'm living my life. Am I supposed to live life for you in a way? You know what I'm saying? Of course, whatever main character energy is, man, I'm pretty sure it's something good. Because I'm living my life, and I'd like to believe I'm the main character in my life. Like, because life is basically a movie, if you think about it. She told me I had main character energy, and I just looked at her and I'm like, so what? Why should I move like a little bitch or something? I don't understand. Should I not move as if I'm the main character in my own movie? These things that happen when you practice body game, man. People are going to drop these slick comments, but you have to deal with it correctly. There is nothing wrong with having main character energy, man. That's something I want to see y'all move around and be like, you have to move around like you direct everything. It has to be like that. And people are going to hate it because they don't like to see that. They like to see people that are docile and not sure of himself. Why should one be like that? You have to be confident in yourself. You have to be sure of yourself. That's the only way that you can lead yourself and become better each and every single day. You don't want to dim your light for others because of the fact that they're uncomfortable with it. That's a them problem. That's not a problem for you to deal with. That's a problem for them to deal with. Don't dim your light for nobody, man. Now, I'm not saying to go out there and be super arrogant. There's nothing wrong with arrogance. It's good to an extent when you can back it up, of course, but don't be arrogant to the fact where it's because of your ego. That arrogance has to come from within. That arrogance has to come from within because you can back it up. You're competent enough to back it up. So I'm telling you, man, don't go out there and dim your light for others because they're uncomfortable. That's a them problem. Let them deal with that. You do you, and let the haters talk. Let them look at you funny. It doesn't matter. What they do shouldn't have anything to do with you. When you're on body game, man, I always say this. It's a mental thing too. Yes, you're building your physique. You're getting jacked. You're getting swole. You're building your best body. But the most important part is that it has to come from within, man. It has to come from within. You have to build yourself on the inside as well. That mental aspect, that spiritual aspect of yourself. You have to also build that. Because if you don't, then you're going to end up saying the wrong thing or reacting the wrong way to someone when they say something weird to you. So now, man, that's enough for me. When you're on the body game, you're always going to deal with hate and negativity from others. And it is what it is. Don't let what they think of you determine who you are and determine how you move and how you behave. You're only responsible for your own behavior and your own life, man. So just do you. Be confident in yourself and keep it moving. Keep practicing the body game and keep developing yourself. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, again, go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. Like the video, drop a comment. And if you're out here trying to build muscle, man, if you want to understand the basics of building muscle, I have a free workout program on my website. It's in the link below. I'll also show you guys some photos of how it's set up. In there, I've got the basics of building muscle. I've broken it down, made it very simple for y'all because we live in a society where there's so much information that guys that want to build muscle and learn how to get into the gym to get jacked, they have a hard time doing it. Link is in the description for the free workout program. That's it for me. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. and I'll see y'all in the next one.